My name is Mr. Dalde. I will be your math teacher this year. I'm really excited to teach you, and let me tell you a little bit about myself. I grew up here in Hawaii, graduated from Mililani High School over in Mililani. Then I went up to UC Berkeley, majored in physics, minored in math, and been teaching for about 15 years now, teaching like engineering and physics and calculus and mathematics and algebra. I've been starting to teach algebra, and I really enjoyed it. So I asked them, hey, can I start teaching more algebra? And they said, yeah, why don't you teach our algebra 1 and 2 classes? So that's what I will be doing. Anyway, I think that I've got a different way of teaching algebra, and I'd love to kind of make my introductions and say hi to you. So we're doing math. And my name is Mr. Lizzie with Mr. Dalde. So I'll be teaching you algebra. I'm going to be, oh man, that looks terrible. Hold on, let me just rewrite that. I'm sorry. That didn't even catch the top of the screen. Let's do one of these and we'll go math. Mr. Dalde. There we go, math with Mr. Dalde. Anyway, let me show you a little bit about your course and how everything's going to work. So, first you log in. I want you to log in using mbta.infrastructure.com. I have no idea what word that is, but hey, you know what? I'm not your English teacher. I'm your math teacher. I'll just type in my password, which is actually my fake password, because I haven't gotten around to changing it just yet today. All right. So what you're going to want to do is go into, actually, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to log into a student view. That way it looks a lot more like what you probably will be familiar with. Actually, you know what? Let's not do student view. I think that would be a little bit too. Yeah. Anyway, you're logging into your courses. You go up to courses and groups, and you choose which course you're in. So let's just go for the Algebra 1A stuff. The Algebra 2A stuff looks very similar, and here's kind of how I do things. Now, a lot of times teachers online will send you to places like Khan Academy and Alex. I don't know if you've ever heard of that, and basically ask the computer to grade your work for you. Now, I'm not going to dog any of my fellow teachers, but I do a different thing. I'm more of that old school hands-on kind of guy. So what I've been doing is we've been making these worksheets. I want you to download these worksheets. I actually think it would be best if you print them up. Actually, you need to print them up. Hopefully you have a printer. If not, let me know, and I can try to see if I can alleviate your printing needs and capabilities and whatnot. But these are the worksheets we're going to be using. Now, you're going to have to turn in these worksheets to me, and I'm going to be asking them of you throughout the year. Keep in mind that what I do during my class is I actually go over a lot of these examples and half of this worksheet with you. So I do half of the work for you, and then basically I ask you to do the other half for homework. So that's kind of my motivation for you to actually attend classes, or at least watch the archives. However, I'll be honest with you, attending class is way better than watching the archives, because you have somebody there to ask the questions immediately. Now, if you check out the home page or our page, you're going to see a lot of different all of the whole year's worth of curriculum up there. And I know that that's a little daunting, but keep in mind that we're going to take 10 weeks to get through quarter 1. So we have a lot of work to do, but it's not going to be ridiculous. So I want you to read those things, and then you have quizzers and drop boxes. Now, a quizzer is things that you can put in your answer in the computer, and the computer will give you immediate feedback on that. My nice advantage I do of those is I usually give you like 5 attempts or 100 attempts or an infinite amount of attempts, so you can just keep on going until you get it right. So like this one, you have 100 tries to do it. You only get 6 points, and I think there's like 6 questions or something like that. So those are the quizzers. That's where the computer will grade it for you. Now, I did tell you that I'm old school, and so here's the way I want to do things now. Is since I'm old school, I use what I like to have students do is they do their work and they show me all of their scratch work by hand. So, for example, let's just kind of go over here and just kind of do like 5x plus 3 equals 13. or something like that. And instead of just typing in x equals 2 into your computer and having it say, good job, what I want to see from you is you go like, okay, well, you're going to subtract 3, and you got 5x equals 10, and then you'll have divided by 5, there we go, and x equals 2, and then you'll be happy, and I'll be happy, and I'll be able to grade it. And that way I can see where your work is, and that way I can say, you made a mistake here, or great job, and I'll give you a little happy face. And I'll actually try to grade these things by hand for you. So anyway, that's what I want you to do. If you don't have a scanner, don't worry. I found it very successful that the students do their work, take out their smartphone, take a picture of it, send that in. Or they take a bunch of pictures and they put those files into like a Word file, and then they upload the Word file. So that's how I want you to do things, and I'd be very pleased if you did that, and I can just kind of hand grade it there. It will take me a little bit of time. Obviously, if the computer grades it, you'll get the feedback immediately. If I grade it, you'll get the feedback in a week or something like that, just because I'm swamped with the amount of students. But I want to personalize that instruction. I want to see you and work with you and talk with you, and I'm excited to be working with you. Please get across my excitement there. Just, yeah. Anyway. This is our course. I hope that you enjoy it. Oh, there's one more piece I wanted to show you. I'm not going to be using the plan like I did last year, but what instead I'm going to be using is I'm just going to go and use the calendar. Now, if you go down to your calendar, you can see all of your courses and when those assignments are due. So if you see now, we have a meeting on tomorrow, and I'll have to see if I can schedule that with everyone. And we already have our first homework, pages 1 through 10, due on Friday. And then if you see over here, sorry, there we go. Our homework is going to be is being due really quickly. And granted that this first couple of weeks is review for the algebra. Algebra 2 students, and for Algebra 1 students, you guys have all of this stuff due already. So we're going to have stuff coming up really quickly, so please, please, please stay on top of things, know when your due dates are, and make sure you turn your stuff in. Alright? I'm not a big fan of late work. Actually, I'm not a fan at all of late work. I think for my policy, why don't we just make it up now? For the quizzes, for the quizzers, the ones that you have the computer automatically graded, sure, I'll let you redo that work and turn it, you know what I mean? But for the stuff I have to hand grade, to save myself from having to hand grade it every time, I don't want late work on that one. So you need to turn that stuff in on time. All right, I hope that works out for you folks, and I'll talk to you guys later.